Okay, John, let's take another section of the mix then. And in this particular case, we're going from the Fratelli's Chelsea Dagger into EMF and Reeves and Mortimer, isn't it? I'm a Believer. All right, let's play the link and then you can guide us through the mix technique you used. Okay, there's the link. From a DJ point of view, I might ask the question that Chelsea Dagger has a natural ending, so why didn't you just have the natural ending and go into the natural beginning? You've used different techniques. Tell us about the link.
So it's not so stop-start, so you got to feel that the next track's going to come and you know what it's going to be, so you don't suddenly think, what's going off here? And you get little hints of the track coming in, so you get a good 15 seconds worth before the next track's in.
Go back to the link again then, and just talk us through that if you can, please, John. So we go Chelsea Dagger into I'm a Believer, and we could hear bits of Chelsea Dagger still in the intro. So here we go.
Yeah, the bass note, I've just taken the one beat bass note and just layered it over the top, just so it doesn't drop completely off, and then drops it out here with a bit of delay. Kept the Chelsea Dagger bike beat going until the beginning of the first chorus, just so it carries it forward nicely. You've got difference in productions as well. This is quite percussive heavy.
And these are the kind of things when we do this sort of mix. As I said at the start of this, when we started looking at this mix, we don't just come in with 25 tracks and go, right, those are the 25 tracks, they're in BPM order, let's mix them. There's a lot of time taken to put this mix together, make sure that the dance floor is going to be happy, the DJ's happy, but it's the stuff, it's the things that you don't hear, but if they weren't there, you'd miss them. Yeah. And like you've just said about the drum beat of Chelsea Dagger carried on in the first part of I'm a Believer. Let's just very quickly go to another link. We'll go to the end of Let's Twist Again into Wham's Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. It's a particular favourite of mine. I like this one. Right, so lots going on there.
Yep.
Let's start it again. Talk us through it, because anybody who knows the original track will know that's not how it begins. So you've obviously done some reworking on it.
The first thing you've got to look at is there's 20 years between the two tracks. Productions are completely different. The styles are completely different. So to get from one track to another, you can't literally let it flow to the end of Chubby Checker and then start Wham. You've got to chop it up into its relative component sections. Now, firstly, I've utilised a Chubby Checker a cappella, which we've got in-house, which he recorded here many, many moons ago, and used that over the link, along with a Wham instrumental, cleaned up from vinyl, and used a delay effect, and then brought the elements of the vocal version of Wham over the top, pitched them up in the relevant places, dropped it down into the instrumental here, and then we'll mix it into the vocal version that everybody knows and loves. Coming up right now.
So what you've got, and what I hope you've seen from this first anatomy of a mix, is we've broken down various parts of Grandmaster Party 11. John, thanks for time on that, and thanks for showing us the tips and techniques. There will be more of these on mastermixdj.com. Don't forget, if you want to request an anatomy of a mix, one of the mixes, your favourite mix from a favourite producer, do get in touch. We'll put the address at the bottom here, the contact details. Until then, enjoy Grandmaster Party 11. Hopefully that's given you an insight of how we produce these mixes. And for now, all that remains to be said is thank you, John Hitchin.
Cheers.